Hello, everybody, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. We're checking out the Iowa DLC that comes out on July 10th. And here we are in the beautiful T680 Next Gen. A big thanks to SCS for sending me an early copy of the Iowa DLC to check out today. We're in St. Joe, and we're going to be heading up into Des Moines, and then we're going to pick up and try to get over to Davenport so we can see the, the world-famous I-80 truck stop that they have in the game. So that's what we're going to plan on doing. Pulling forward, make sure we have the trailer, and we do. Beautiful. Let's get on out of Flavor Fair and get on the road and check out Iowa. We should make Iowa pretty fast, all things considered. We'll have to see. I do like the new sounds that we're getting with these new upgrades to the trucks. It's been needed for a while, so very happy to see that. All right, can we get out of this place? That is the question of the day. Yes, we can. Beautiful. All right, we're making a left out of here. And I've been through Iowa a few times, storm chasing and stuff, so I'm excited to see it.
Turn left. In
the game. And also to have another state. I can't believe we already have another state to showcase. We're going to have Illinois soon enough, and Louisiana, and then the Dakotas. We're really filling out the center of the United States, and I am here for it. That is for certain. Happy Tuesday to you. Hopefully you're having a great week so far. Look at that. There's the Google car, the Google Maps car. I don't think I've seen that one yet. I don't believe so. We got Stockyards Expressway. That's where we're at right now. We got the old astronaut ready to go in this truck. It's kind of our signature thing here when we do our DLC showcases. All right. We are driving an automatic transmission. I know. Jeff, you have this awesome setup. Why would you ever drive an automatic transmission when you have that? And the answer to that question is, well, a lot of trucks today on the roads are automatics, including this one. This one is, not a stick shift vehicle at all. So when I drive the old vintage trucks or my Peterbilt and stuff, that's whenever we use it. But we do that here on the channel. So there's other videos of me shifting and moving the shifter around and, having a good time with the H shift pattern and the splitter and all that. But that's not the case today. Today we're just taking the sights and we're just driving a simple automatic truck from point A to point B along the way. Good old St. Joe.
And then turn right.
All right, we're turning right up here. Not this one, but the next one where the light is actually located. Right. Yep. South 229. That's what we want. 229. That takes you to St. Joseph Park. Or sorry, the port, not the park. It's always so weird to see the word port in St. Joe because it's, river, but it's definitely not the ocean. Definitely not the ocean. A lot of you wanted to see a lot of American Truck Sim back on the channel, and we'll explain some things about that in a little bit. The direction of the channel, where things are going with all of that. Because being a variety channel is a little tough sometimes because the when you just do one type of video or content, like if I just did GTA only and stuff like that, it would just reach that audience. But instead, we have the different things like American Truck Sim, Flight Simulator, and so on and so forth. And I've explained this stuff in the past, but the reason why I've had a lot of GTA content out lately is A, I've really been enjoying it. I've been having a blast doing RP, also doing RP with Bugs and Ryan, and even Dave sometimes. So that's been a lot of fun, and I just kind of ride the wave of fun. That's how I've always approached YouTube. Just having a fun time, and if I'm really enjoying a certain game, I'm going to do a lot of videos on it. I did miss American Truck Sim, though. I did. Getting bounced around in my seat today. This road is not very even, but we're all right with it. I guess we could roll our windows up all the way. Just hear how quiet this truck actually is. There's a helicopter up here. What happened? A pursuit? Looks like something just ended. Yeah, looks like a pursuit just ended here in Iowa. Or not in Iowa, but in Missouri. And I don't say Missouri. Let me roll my windows down. I grew up in rural Missouri. Come on, get on the highway, you moron. Jeez. Make us slam the brakes. I couldn't get over in time for that. I don't know what he expected out of us.
Go straight on.
Yeah, growing up in rural Missouri, I just never called it Missouri, so I don't know. I don't know. And with American Truck Sim, I have a lot of different ideas and projects with this in mind. So I think American Truck Sim is going to be coming back on the channel in a pretty decent way. I wouldn't say it's like, you know, as dominant as GTA or anything like that. Look at that. He's sitting there on the side of the road trying to catch some speeders. Won't be me. I can't even get this thing up to 65 yet. All right, slow down here. We have a thing coming up. Let's hear the engine brake on this guy. It's pretty good. Yeah, you might be wondering why I'm getting bounced around in the seat. It's the motion platform doing that. Adds that little bit of immersion, you know, when it comes to trucking. Although I will say with the new 155 update that's happened, I've had a big performance increase. Even on this aging system that I'm running here. This isn't like a super fancy rig. Like I think we're running, what, a 30, not even a 30, I think we have a 2080 Super in this thing. I think so, it's that old. I need to get over. I didn't even think about having to get over. We're just gonna do it here. Sorry, buddy. We're getting over. Thank you. I'm an idiot. I know. Yeah, I think we're running a 2080 Super in this thing still, and it's doing pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, it's got a newer processor and stuff in there. It's just the graphics card. And I have a 3080 Ti to put in here, but it's just a matter of getting back there and taking it all apart. And I've got another project going on anyway with the Flight Sim channel. The Flight Sim stuff. Flight Sim room. It's getting close to being complete, and I cannot wait to show you that. There's a ton of new airplanes coming out for Microsoft Flight Sim that I'm just so excited to fly.
Left, and then turn left.
One thing I'm really, really excited for is the Black Square Caravan whenever that gets released.
Turn
But
left.
I&I Builds just announced, and they're releasing very soon, the Caravan 2, the F406. And I used to work with that airplane quite a bit back in the day on the cargo ramp. I love the sound of that thing. I just love that airplane. It's one of my favorite twin Cessnas. So I will definitely be getting that airplane on day one. Now I have the SkySim DC-9. I've been starting to relearn the systems of that, but my God, I'm rusty on the DC-9. So I've been relearning that. And then once I get into a good spot with that and I have the Flight Sim room set up, we'll definitely make some videos on that. The iFly 737 came to 24, so I'll be on that because 2020 is dead to me. I don't play 2020 anymore. I play 24. I've always been that way about every sim that comes out. If a new version comes out, I just stick with. I just move on. You know, I'm not afraid of change. Not scared of the change. Man, I'm really loving this next gen update. I haven't driven. This is the first time I've driven it since it got updated, and it is nice. We got up there 24/7 Lackey or something like that. American Genuine Cuisine. All right, we're on our way. Des Moines, 143 miles. So we should see the Welcome to Iowa sign on this trip here shortly. I don't remember where it's located. Grand River. Boy, this is a bumpy bridge. Feeling every little bump in this. That's another thing I've noticed is the detail in the motion has gotten much better. Here we go. On up we go. Beautiful fields here. Now I've been through this exact spot here. When I used to go to Minneapolis, I would go 70 and then I'd take 35 north, and we would see all of this. Oh, they got some road construction happening up here on the left. So Bethany and Princeton. We're definitely still in Missouri. We're not in Iowa yet. We'll know when we are because I'm going to blow the horn on the truck and get very excited here. Now, from what I've seen online, it seems like with the I-80 truck stop, they took a little bit of creative freedom on it. It doesn't look like the real one, but the building in the way it's, you know, all set up, it does. But, you know, that's just a screenshot. We haven't seen anything past that. You may be wondering why we're only doing 65. Hey, it's a contract. It's an external contract, so it's the only way to get a job that you want to go where you want. Because out of St. Joe, on the normal freight market, I had no runs. None at all. Sad as that is. Truck parking next right, no facilities. Yeah, it looks good so far. Like, I haven't seen this this part of Missouri DLC. I've gone to St. Joe, but I've never gone north of it. So this is cool. We're getting some uncharted territory for me before we hit Iowa. A lot of flavor fare out on the roads today. A lot of flavor fare. We should see Iowa soon. I'm going to roll the windows down. We're going to listen to the sounds of American Truck Sim. I'm going to shut up. For those of you that are new to the channel, thanks for checking everything out. And let me know what you think of Iowa DLC once we get in here, because we're here. Welcome to Iowa. Woohoo! All right, I'm going to shut up, let you listen to the sounds of American Truck Sim and the Iowa DLC. All right. We are just outside of Des Moines here, and so far, boy, it looks like Iowa. One thing that is very prevalent is that patch of asphalt there on the right, that reddish color there. That looks really cool. It's one thing that stuck out to me there. The foliage looks, you know, pretty dang accurate to Iowa. It looks like we're in Iowa. It's even got that just small little undulation you can see out there in the distance. Oh my God, we're stopping, we're stopping, we're stopping. Heaven forbid you look out the window here. What do we got here? We got another pursuit that happened? That's what it looks like. Bunch of idiots on the road today. What are we so we're coming to a complete stop. Let's do the zipper, y'all. Come on. Let's do the zipper. Let's figure this out. Let's get around this. I mean, I barely turned up the events. There's the Iowa cars. Yeah, I barely turned up the road events, and we've already had 2 pursuits. Like, that's why I always keep it turned off. It's not random enough, and sometimes it's so jarring when it does happen, you know? What do we got up here? Are these lights or these reflectors? They're reflector things. Okay, so speed limit 65 up here. Well, we weren't worried about that because that's all we were getting out of her was 65. I think we stay straight here so that's towards Davenport and Minneapolis. That's Des Moines and Council Bluffs. So we're staying straight to Council Bluffs. It's going to be the outskirts of Des Moines here for Flavor Fair today. I wonder if we're going to an actual Flavor Fair or a distribution center. I did see they're doing the additions to agriculture and some other things in this DLC. Because they have the river ports too, which we were talking about in the very beginning with St. Joe. And it's like, well, it's a port, but it's a river port. Okay, I have to get over one here. Seems like a very corporate area here. Urbandale is where we're located. If you're following along on the map, that's where we're at. And if you live in this area, let me know in the comments below where at in Iowa you reside and what you think of the DLC so far. This is really, really nice. I love the feel of these roads. Because, man, I don't know what it is. There's something about the detail of the road texture that's a little bit different. Maybe I just haven't been in American Truck Sim in a minute, but it looks really good. It's like the torn up parts on it and stuff. That's too realistic right there, having that road construction, and that's the shot out at you there. There's a river there. I don't know what river that was. I didn't even read it. Okay, we're getting off the highway here.
Right. And then exit.
And we're going to try to get a run to Davenport because we have to check out the truck stop. It's like, it's a must, right? Yeah. Absolute must. Let's hear this engine brake from the outside view here. Des Moines discovered. Yeah, the sounds aren't bad at all, honestly. Very impressed. All right, we're making a left out of here, so let's stay to the left lane, shall we? We shall.
Keep left, and then turn left.
All right, we'll keep left and turn left. Got it. Let's roll our windows down. We're off the highway now. Listen to the sounds. Love the ambiance the game gives you. And you don't even need any of the sound mods and stuff, because it's really come a long way, these updates. Got the gallon oiler right in front of us there. Old country truck there. I don't know what lane I need to be in, so I'm just going to get in the right lane here. Might as well take advantage of it. Had to do it. So that's I-80 right there. Okay. Making a right turn up here. At the light? Yep. Not this road, but the next one. Open 24 hours. Is that a car dealership? What's this over here? We got a Dragon. It's supposed to be a Sinclair, I think. That's what it looks like to me.
Go straight on.
Instead of the Brontosaurus. Yeah, the tar snakes on the ground look good. Not bad at all, I must say. Yeah, we're dropping off at a distribution center. I had a feeling that was going to be the case. So I'm not sure where we're going in. Not there.
Get ready to turn left.
They got a gate there. It looks cool. So it's this one right here. All right. Yeah, Enterpriser. That's where we're going.
Turn left.
That sounds familiar to me. Pull on in here. Around the corner. Enterpriser, I hardly knew her. All right, we have arrived. But where do they want this thing out on the left? Dock over there, okay. Could be a blind back, we'll see.
This is where it ends.
This is where it ends. Yeah, not a lot of room here. It's a blind back for sure, the way they have this set up. Of course. Yep, right there. I mean, we could probably go back there and turn around. We'd probably crack our fairings, and we don't want to do that. So we're just going to take the challenge. We'll set up for the blind back, whatever. Everything's got to be so challenging, you know. You can't have an easy one. Well, sometimes we get an easy one, and then I can't believe we got an easy one. Then I'm like, oh, all right. You know, so we'll just set up for the blind. No big deal. And it's a triple axle trailer, so it's not going to want to turn really sharp on us here. So we'll see how this goes. This thing into reverse. And we're not going to be able to see anything, so we're going to have to get out and look a lot. Yep. This is what I hate about blind backing. It looks like if we just keep cutting it, it's going to be just fine. Once we get this thing at a nice 45, then we'll get this tractor straight, and that should work. All right, here we go. Let's keep on coming back. To about right there. And then back with it. I think. Can't see anything there. Might have done that too early. Let's get out and look. Yeah, we just need to cut it a little bit harder earlier. So pull up a little bit and then cut it hard, and then we'll be good. I think anyway. I mean, this is a pain in the butt. These drops are never a good time. So we have to cut it harder earlier. So what I mean by that is putting it in reverse. We're going to do this. Cut it like that. Now we're going to get back underneath it with the curb here. This should be all right. You can see a little bit of what we're doing now. Let's look. This is why you get out and look, because if we would have continued on that trajectory, we probably would have hit that trailer on the left side. All right, so to fix this, we're just going to go up a little bit further here. Like that. And then we're going to make sure we really crank it this way first for a second. Now get underneath the trailer. We can see on that side mirror now a lot better. We shouldn't hit a trailer here. Keyword is shouldn't. Let's keep that trailer coming back. It's going to be close back there, I have a feeling. Not with the trailer, but the right side. All right, let's get out and look there. I'd say we're pretty much in there. We're just going to keep coming back with it, and then if we have to adjust it, we can. All right. Keep coming back with the trailer. There you go. It's just too far to the left, unfortunately. All right. Come back this way. There we go. Now we can see that left side trailer there. This isn't really bad, actually. We might actually have this thing in here because my biggest pet peeve with a lot of these drops is the size of the drop compared to the door, because I'm trying to line it up on the door, you know? So let's get this thing to the right, and then left, and then straight. We'll straighten out our trailer there, a little bit more there. There we go. So I try to line up with the black things on the door back there, but the actual drop-off section is never lined up. It's like the doors are too small every single time. All right, let's go this way. Try to move it over that way. It's the triple axle that's throwing me off a little bit. This should be better. Keyword, should. All right, We're on that line where we want to be. Just need to get it over there to it now. There we go. Oh, here comes the rain. Yay. There we go. Straighten it out. I think we bumped the dock. We're in there. I mean, that's as good as it's going to get for now. I'm not going to sit there and take 80 years to do this. Yep, there's the rain. So let's go ahead and unload this thing. And we'll see what we got. We got an excellent 213 miles, 35 minutes, 37.1 gallons fuel, and World of Trucks contract complete. Let's see if there's any runs to Davenport. I want to go to Davenport really bad, and the game does not want me to. Let's look at the freight market. Do we have anything to Davenport? We do not. Not from this company. Only one run to Davenport, and it's a backhoe loader, but you know what? We're going to do it anyway. Why not? Well, we're just picking up right across the street, so we don't have very far to drive at all. So let's get on out of here. Back around this way. We're bobtailing. A little bit of a window washer right now. It's storming here in real life right now, actually. IRL. Come on, open up for us so we can get out of here. Picking up a backhoe loader, taking it to Davenport. Yeah, my gripe with the job system is just I can never get a run to go to a city I want to go to. It's almost impossible sometimes to find a route you want.
Turn left.
All right, turn left. Because I searched Davenport on the external contracts, and any of the other freight like the freight system and all that stuff, there was nothing. Like there was just nothing to Davenport from Des Moines.
To turn left.
And I have a hard time believing that that would be the case, that you would not have any runs from Des Moines to Davenport. All right, we're pulling in here after the rain subsides. Oh, you're letting me go. Thank you. It was very kind of them. Take it where you can get it. All right, we're going over here to the right to pick up.
Here we are. Safe and sound.
Safe and sound. I'm not going to go around that way. I'm just going to go straight this way, and then I think our trailer's on the right back here. That's what I believe. Let's see if we're right. And we're right. It's over here. In the corner. I don't think I have advanced trailer coupling turned on. Because I was doing that last time I was in this profile with a different vehicle and I had a problem with it, so we're lined up there. Let me turn that back on. All right, we have advanced trailer coupling turned back on, so we should be good now to get underneath this trailer and pick it up. Let's see how this goes. There we go. Our tandems are pretty lined up right there. Going back nice and easy. Easy on the brakes. It's got some powerful brakes on it. A little bit more.
Let's do this.
All right, we nailed that one. All right. Actually, we need a tug test first, so let's do that. Yep, it's on there. It's good. All right, sweet. Let's go ahead and get out and get the landing gear up. Working in the rain today. There we go. Just finishing the pre-trip inspection. Everything looks good to me. We got an Iowa plate back here. Very cool. Lines are all hooked up, looking good. We have tread. We can see that the fifth wheel's connected. Everything is good to go there. All right, pre-trip's done. Let's go ahead and get on the road, shall we? We've got the trailer behind us. Yes, we do. That's what we want to make sure. There we go. On both sides, we made sure that the backhoe was nice and strapped down like it should be. And it was. So we're ready to get on the road. Man, I'm really liking Iowa. Like, it's just got such a different feel, you know? And I've said this till I'm blue in the face, but it's true. Every single state in the whole DLC lineup, I don't call it a roster, but the whole lineup, it just, they all feel different. And that's what I want out of a DLC, you know? You want to have the feel of the state without it having to be,
Turn right.
you know, a perfect one-to-one recreation of it. We're going to turn right, don't you worry. Nobody coming from that way or this way. Also, hats off to Iowa. See, I told you, a window washer. The roads are super wide. I'm liking that. But yeah, this concrete texture looks really good. The building, it's a wonderful DLC so far, I must say. Okay, left turn up here. There's some construction workers over there.
Go straight on.
Just kind of looking around, rubbernecking like an idiot.
Keep left.
That building looks
and
cool.
then
That's
turn
a
left.
SCS Constructions building there, but I bet that's a real one.
Turn left.
I bet that's there in real life. We will turn left, don't worry. So this is Highway 69, so that's North 69 South. And we're gonna get on I-80 immediately. It shouldn't take us too long. The truck stop should be on the west side of Davenport on I-80. I'm sure we can't miss it. We better see some signage for it too, you know? That's what I'm hoping for. Show me some signs. That's an interesting looking truck right there. Is that one of the new Chevys? I think it is. Sometimes I don't see the new vehicles that are coming out until I see it in ATS. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Tells you how often I get out of the house. Like, what is that? That was the same way with that Tundra, that new Toyota truck that they added in this game as a AI traffic. Now we're going to the right lane. Okay. Make sure we didn't clip that. We're fine. 3580. Yep. This is what we want. Yeah, I saw it in this game, and then when I was out and about, and I saw it in real life the first time. Oh, man, I don't want to stop this light, but it's going to be short. Ooh, hello. It was cool to see it in person. I was like, oh, I know that. I saw it in American Truck Sim before I saw it in real life. Sometimes it feels like whenever a certain model of car comes out, it's like they just explode on the market, and then you just see them all over the place on the roads all of a sudden. I wonder if that's a lot of people that lease vehicles is why you would see that. I've never leased a vehicle before. So I've just been a loan to buy one, you know.
Keep right, and then exit right.
You got it. Ramps 25 through here,
Exit
but
right.
this is a short little trailer, so this isn't very difficult to navigate. But it's a low boy with a double axle. Those always get me. They always get me whenever I'm backing it in. I always just go way too much of a correction on them and screw the whole thing up. All right, on over we go. I'm excited to see this truck stop. Don't let us down. Stay to the right and follow the signs. Oh, there's the Iowa ad right there. Des Moines, Davenport. We want Davenport. So just stay in the middle lane, it looks like. Or in the right lane. Okay. In the right lane. We're not going west 235, but we're going east on 80. We're hopping on I-80. Very iconic highway. You are a trucker, then you definitely know this stretch of road, and you know this interchange right here. It's a big one. It looks pretty accurate. Back off a little bit here. There we go. I saw Ottumwa and all that was in here. I've been through there, storm chasing. Been through Iowa City. as well, storm chasing. It's been a pretty quiet year for Iowa and tornadoes. Which is usually not the case at all. Yep, see, we're in a 70 zone, but we can only do 65 in the external contract, so I'm going to shut up again. We're just going to listen to the sounds of ATS. And hopefully we'll see this big, huge, beautiful truck stop in the distance. The Extreme Arena. We made it to Iowa City. Man, I'm really liking the DLC. It looks beautiful. Look at all the different species of trees and stuff around here. Very detailed. And these overpasses are fantastic. I'm seeing that Google car a lot. That must be one of the newer ones as well they added. So I've never seen that before, and now we're seeing it everywhere. The Hawkeye State. And we haven't been bothered too much with way stations, which I really like that. Ooh, Memorial Bridge. Got big water. Both sides. Beautiful day for trucking. I've had a couple hiccups here and there, but nothing really bad as far as stuttering goes. Again, you know, this is an aging system that I'm running this on. More than just a truck stop. There it is, the greatest SES truck station. They do have signs for it. I had a feeling they would. So we got to be getting close to it. Oh, so exciting. Is it this one? Is this it? The greatest truck stop in the world? Doesn't look like it.
Keep left.
This has got to be it. Yeah, this is it. We're getting over. We're getting over. We're getting over. I don't want to miss it. Yeah, this is it. You can see the sign right there. Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, let's find a
That's
new
it
route.
right there, the blue roofs. I thought it was going to be on the right side of the road. I was way off. Got a left turn here.
Go straight on.
I've been by this place in real life before, but I never stopped in it. Let's see what the whole hullabaloo on this thing is about.
Reroute.
That's a new vehicle too, that Lincoln Navigator looking thing. There she is in all her glory. Look at that. The I-80 truck stop is here
Keep left.
in America Truck Sim.
Turn left.
Oh, that's cool.
Turn
We'll have to get
left.
out and do some drone shots of it, you know? Such an iconic building.
Recomputing.
The greatest SCS truck station. Oh, that's
Make
cool.
a U-turn.
That's Autos RVs. We're next. I'm an idiot.
Finding a new route.
Finding a new route. Can we go in this way or no?
Please, make a U-turn when possible.
Well, I'm lost, okay? I
Fine.
thought we
I'll
went in
find
where
a
the
new
trucks
route.
went, but it's blocked off right here, so I don't think we can
When
go in this way.
possible, Make a U-turn.
We have to make a U-turn. Legit.
Finding a new route.
All right, we're just gonna turn in here to the left, and we're gonna go in this way and turn around.
Please, make a U-turn when
Shut
possible.
up with your stupid U-turns. This is the other gas station here, the Drivers. I didn't realize, I was too busy looking at the buildings and stuff. I didn't even think to pull in where we needed to, you know? It's my bad. Oh, this looks so cool. Yeah, we need to get over there. Okay? We know we screwed up, but hey, you know what? We get to try something else. We get to see more of the modeling on this side. I'm gonna come in, we're good. There's a motel there. It looks like a Baymont or something. Days Inn, I don't know which one that is.
Get ready to turn right.
Shut up, we're going in here.
Turn right.
Where's the dang truck entrance? That's the question I have. Am I blind or is it blocked off? How did they do this? We're gonna go in this way. It says, thank you, come again. We're gonna go in this way, I guess. This is very strange. I would not have expected, I'm going, buddy, sorry. I would not have expected us to have to go in this direction right here.
Let's find a new route.
But it looks like they want you to like feel like you're here at the front of this place. But you wouldn't bring a truck in right here, you know what I mean? So maybe there's a better way to get in here that I just don't know. Because this is tight with all these cars. But check it out. Oh, there's somebody fighting out front. It's a cop. I think it might be dancing. It's more like a park ranger. A pork ranger? Well, that kind of would go along. Yeah, see, you can't go anywhere. How do we get in this place? This is a disaster. I do not understand it. We're hopping the curb. I do not care. But I did not see where we were supposed to bring this thing in for the trucks. I was looking for it, and it was blocked off. Nevertheless, we have made it. Let's park up and we'll get some drone shots and look around. Maybe we'll understand how they want us to come in here. But it's very confusing if you've never been here before, I guess. If you've never been here before, you're an idiot. It's the way I'm seeing it. But this is really cool. It's huge. Hotel, there's the building there. Not bad at all. Bunch of truckers hanging out here in the parking lot. Oh, we're going the wrong way. That's why. Okay. Well, you know what? I don't care. We're just going to straight park this thing this way. And how this guy has his. So it's got to be that direction there to get in and out. So the way we were going originally was the correct way. It was just barking orders at me to U-turn the whole time that it distracted me. I should just made the right turn there. So yeah, I was correct. That's the way we were supposed to come in, turns out. The whole time we were going the right way, and then we just turned around, went the wrong way. It happens. Very cool to see this in the game, in the sim, whatever you want to call it. There's a hotel up here on the right. It just says hotel, nothing too... The person taking pictures right there. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, I mean, this place is massive. I can imagine in real life this would be just, I mean, insane. A lot of chrome. A lot of burger restaurants. Makes me hungry seeing that. But let's get back on the highway, finish our run to Davenport. We're just outside of Davenport. Shouldn't take too much longer. Love the sunlight right now. It looks so good. So neat to have this truck stop here in the game. Looks like they're letting me out. Okay. Appreciate it.
Go straight on.
Go straight on. Get a trailer around that guy first. That's what we have to do, you know? All right. Goodbye, truck stop. It's been fun. It's been nice. We need to continue onward to our destination. Very cool to see that in the game, though. That I will say. Just love seeing that in the background there. Yeah, we're turning left. We know. All right, let's get on the highway and complete this run, shall we? Have a good view of the truck stop on the way out. There it is. Oh, it's so cool. Okay. Now we should be good. I'll have to get a screenshot or two here as we depart. All right, we got our screenshot there. I wanted to get one with that in the background. It's pretty cool. Peoria East through traffic follow. Okay.
Keep right.
We're making a right turn here. So, yeah, they've got this pushed up against Davenport pretty good with the the compression of the map.
Right.
And I had a feeling that would be the case. Because in real life, it's pretty close to Davenport. Okay, we're getting on this highway. We're getting the left lane, it looks like. 74 is the highway we're on here. What does this all say right here? Got Grant Street, State Street, Riverfront, exit only. They haven't told us to get off here, so we're...
Right. And then exit.
Or to get over, so we're staying right here. Oh, there's the bridge. I've been on that bridge before.
Exit right.
Okay, we're getting out of here and then making a right turn. But there is Davenport. Look at that.
Right.
That's very detailed.
And then turn right.
All the buildings over there. It's cool. Riverfront this way. You got it. That blue sign thing there. What does it say? Bettendorf. Davenport discovered, baby. Make a right on red, no problem. Make sure that clears, and it did. All right, we're going down this way. 35 through here. Like a historical old area of Davenport here. Look at the bridge on the left there. Very cool. Davenport, engine brake prohibited. Wouldn't dream of it. Oh, there's a little thing up here on the right to get a picture. I'd have to pull in here and do that. So one of the scenic points. Let's enjoy a little bit of Davenport, shall we? And when in Rome, I have to just pull in here and do it this way. Okay, there's no way to get back out on the road either. No, it's right there. Okay, that's not so bad. All right, let's see the scenic point here in Davenport. All right, that was a cool little overview of Davenport. Very nice. Very detailed through here. That's what we like to see. There's some railroad tracks over here too. Swing this guy over this way. No problem, there's no traffic coming, so it's perfect time for us to bump up on here. That is bumpy. Get back on the road. We got that one unlocked. Yeah, this is beautiful. Look at that. That is amazing with a green glass like that. Boy, this is a really detailed riverfront they've got going on here. It's Brady Street right there. There's that wheel we saw earlier. Looks like we got a family in front of us here in the Laris. Going out camping with the family. Some workers up here on the right talking. As the day has moved on, it's now 5:15 p.m. And we started our run out of St. Joe at 6 in the morning. So we're getting a full day of Iowa and no nighttime. I made sure that we started off early enough so we wouldn't be driving through the night and miss all the sights. This is so cool. Ooh, look at that building.
Go straight on.
It's like a bank or something there. Fig. Oh, it's an art museum. Nice. Street there. Some parking lots over here. I'm gonna hit a curb if I don't watch what I'm doing. South on 67. Business 61. Have to get in the left lane. Okay, I'll be ready for that. The question mark up here, so we're gonna unlock something else. So Wapella, Burlington, and at the end we're gonna go through the map and we'll look at all the towns that they added. Remember that they have major cities and some towns, and then they have the little sub-towns that don't make it on the map. So if your town that you lived in, or you do live in, is not on the map, doesn't mean it's not in the game.
Turn left.
And usually they're just, little pass-through areas anyway. They're not like super detailed. So keep that in mind as well. Look at all the grass. I love the foliage. It is just well done. I thought, Iowa would be like kind of a boring state, but the more I'm driving it, the more I'm really liking it. And I really think it's just, a matter of all these guys at SES are just getting better and better at this as they go. And the detail just gets higher and higher. That's why I think we need a update to the system. Are we taking this road? No, not this one, the next one. Can't exit this. Private property employees. Got a bunch of rocks there. That's cool. We'll just keep we'll keep the old blinker on. It's not here. Okay, we're making left here. All right. Very confused where we were going, but look at all the grain silos and stuff here. Trains. That's West 22 right here, if you're familiar with this area. There's an Iowa State Trooper. Yeah, that's a new vehicle there, that Silverado. That Chevy Silverado, man. I'm going, he's letting me out. Thank you, appreciate it. And your Chevy Silverado. All right, we're gonna be making a left here. Gotta get out and get you one of them Chevy Silverados.
Keep left and then turn left.
You know the reference, let me know. Let me know in the comments below. You know the reference.
Turn left.
All right, we're at Namek. Private property, authorized personnel only, blah, 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 blah. Site office to the left. Makes sense, this is where they need this thing at. Dropping it off on the left down there. Okay, there's a little scale thing there. Do you have to go through the scale? I don't think so. Maybe you do.
We are here.
Finally, we are here. Up on the right. Okay, I see where we're going. Nice. Yeah, even the gravel looks a lot better too in some spots. The textures have just been improved on this DLC. We are coming to an end of our wonderful drive in Iowa. We've only scratched the surface. This is a big state. There's so much to see. We've only seen a little bit of the most iconic spots, So there's definitely more that we'll be exploring over the next few days. And that means if you like American Truck Sim content, you are in the right spot. See what I'm talking about? How long it takes that low boy to turn? Yeah, I have to go back that way. Nice and easy. Come on back that way. That might be pretty straight right there. I think we are going to redeem ourselves from that last drop we had. The blind one. I don't want to hit that. This is very strange how it feels like we're like sideways, but we're straight. You know what I mean? Might need to be over that way more, I guess. This is what I'm talking about. This is my weakness is this trailer. I cannot stand this trailer. The low boy with the short wheelbase on it. Yeah, terrible. Terrible, dude. I'm rusty though. I haven't driven a truck in a minute. There we go. And the fisheye lens does not help. I missed my FOV mod. There we go. That's gonna be much better. Threw me off a little bit, but we got it now. Yep, right there. Perfect. Shut the engine off. We don't need that on anymore. A long day of trucking. Let's see what we got here. We might be late on this one because we took our time at the truck stop. Nope, we got an excellent 226, 45 minutes, 32.8 gallons. There we go. How about that? In today's video, we used absolutely no mods at all, just default. Go to the world map here and let's have a look at Iowa. So we came out of St. Joseph and we went through Council Bluffs and to Des Moines, and then we went to Iowa City and then Davenport. So this is where we went today. Or sorry, we went St. Joseph out to 35 and then 35 north. We didn't take 29. 35 north and then Des Moines. and then over. So it looks like they have Burlington, Ottumwa, we got Des Moines, Council Bluffs, Sioux City, Fort Dodge, Mason City, Waterloo, Cedar Rapids, Dubuque, and then a bunch of little towns in between for sure. Not bad at all. Let me know what you thought of Iowa in the comments below, and we will definitely be back. It's smaller than Missouri, believe it or not, but it feels big. And I think it's just the roads being wide and open like that. It just has a much bigger feel to it than its actual size. So I'm excited to check out. Definitely Fort Dodge, Sioux City, all these areas are very well-known areas in the storm chasing community. But anywho, that'll do it. I will see you all next time. Take care.